Welcome back from the break in a Thursday night sports show. I'm Jared Stratton, here to catch you up on everything going on in CSU athletics. The CSU cross-country team is heading to the Mountain West Championships tomorrow, starting at 9 in the morning for the women's and 9:45 for the men's. The men's team is looking to defend their Mountain West title from last year after their first championship win in program history. If they are able to win again, it would be the third time in history that a men's team has won their conference in 2 consecutive years. They are arguably better off than last year, too, with a preseason rank of 9th place in the nation, which is the highest preseason ranking ever for the program. On the women's side, they were nationally ranked for the first time since 2008, and it was the first time since 2005 that both the men's and women's have been ranked in the same year. With history on the line, the Rams will undoubtedly be playing their hearts out during the championships. The CSU swim and dive team took to the Wyoming Cowgirls yesterday for their home opener. The Rams started off the event winning the 200 medley relay by only half a second. Sophomore Maddie Ward helped win the relay as well as winning the 100 and 200-yard backstroke. Tanisha Thomas also won twice last night with a tied win in the 100 backstroke and winning the 200 by half a second. Former Mountain West Swimmer of the Year and senior Haley Rowley took second place for 3 events, giving the Cowgirls a true run for their money. The strong Ram performances were sadly overshadowed by an overall loss, with the final score of the event being 163 to 131. CSU is now 1-3 on the season and are 0-1 in league play. The Rams compete again in the Phil Hansel Invite on November 16th through the 18th and don't play at home until January 19th against the Air Force. The Denver Broncos had a hectic few days, but we got you covered. First, the Broncos quarterback Chad Kelly, also known as Swag Kelly, has been cut from the Broncos. Chad, has had off-field issue in the past, but this one takes the cake. On Monday night, Von Miller threw a Halloween party for his teammates, but Kelly ended up going to the wrong house. After entering that house, he saw the homeowner and decided to sit on their couch with their child, mumbling incoherently. Then, her husband proceeded to beat him with the pole from a vacuum cleaner to force him out of the house. This might just be the weirdest way to not only be kicked off an NFL team, but also be kicked out of a house. Granted, it is still under investigation and it is presumed he was under the influence. Chad Kelly has had some serious off-field issues, and maybe some time during an off-season will help him get his act together. The Broncos have stated they will help him in any way possible, but can't employ him any longer. It was a blessing in disguise, though, for former CSU quarterback Garrett Grayson, who gained a position with the Broncos on their practice squad due to the incident. Former practice squad wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie was promoted to the active roster, opening up the spot for Grayson. Garrett Grayson holds the record for most yards and completions as a CSU Ram, but has never been able to live up to that hype in the pros, being cut 4 times by 2 teams. If he can be promoted to the active roster, he'll be able to compete for the quarterback spot, which consists of Case Keenum, Kevin Hogan, and Emmanuel Sanders. Well, Emmanuel Sanders for one play. The Broncos currently only have 1 CSU player in the active roster with Shaquille Barrett, and Garrett Grayson might just end up being the second. But for now, the team's focused on the upcoming Chiefs game this Sunday at 11 in the morning. The Rams right now are playing the San Diego State Spartans, and they're winning in the very first with 8-5 score, and they're looking lights out on offense, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold out on that. But that's all the time I have for you today. But make sure to check CTV Sports on Twitter to keep updated on that CSU volleyball game going on right now. But don't leave just yet. Up next, we have Colin Sanders with some entertainment.